Alright, can you say something?
Chance Parappa the Rapper Handsome Dance Ted Danson uh, Gleason.
That's good enough. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Chance Ranch Hansen, also known as Rancho the Artist. Welcome to the podcast. Please introduce yourself, guest host.
My name is Don Octavio Rodriguez. I
Yes,
work for the Spaniards.
very good. Alright, tonight we're going to be talking about a very important subject matter pertaining to the world today. Cummies.
Cummies?
You wanna give us your your opinion on cummies?
Cunnies or cummies?
Cummies, like the things
Cummies.
that like when you get squishy.
When you get squishy,
Yeah, and then Daddy gives you cummies.
and he gives you cummies.
Yeah. So what's your opinion?
Um, I don't approve.
You don't approve. Why don't
I
you
don't.
approve?
Um, I don't know. It just never felt good.
Never felt good to have cummies.
No.
I see. Now, do you differentiate cum from cummies?
Uh, yes.
All right. So you would say that when you nut, it's something completely different from when you get cummies.
I would say so.
All right. So which do you prefer? Do you like to cum or do you like to nut?
I like to not nut. I like to not nut.
You
I
like
like
to
ne I like
you
neither. I like to hold it in.
why
I
do
like
you
to keep my sexual energy going.
That sounds gross.
I'm a monk.
Monks don't do that. That's illegal. That's not even a real
Monks
thing.
don't
That's
come.
not that's not even a real thing.
A lot of mystics, a lot of people, they just like to hold their semen. They keep the energy. It's called you lose a lot of jing when you
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, well name one world leader that hasn't masturbated or
Well,
had
I wouldn't
sex.
know. I don't know world leaders' private lives, but
Well, I'm pretty sure there's never been a single world leader who hasn't had cummies.
okay. Well, I'm not trying to contest you on that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that those who withhold their cummies are less of people. They're not real people. And they make bad decisions and they're dumb.
Oh, you sound like a fascist.
Well, I'm not saying they can't do what they do. I'm just saying they're less of people for doing it.
Oh, okay. That's reasonable. Hold
Yeah.
on, I'm feeding my dog.
Does your dog like cummies?
No,
Your dog.
actually, I don't know, but I don't want to
No.
know.
You don't want to know.
No.
Well, has your dog ever humped a leg?
Uh, this particular dog, I think, enjoys being dominated.
Uh huh.
So, I think he's a more of a humpy than a humper.
I see. So, have you ever seen your dog get humped?
Yes,
All right. Who humped your dog?
another dog.
All right. Did they get squishy and did they have cummies?
No,
Why
no,
not?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was a girl dog.
It was a girl dog. Well, okay. So you didn't see any fluid there, huh?
No.
All right. Well, do you want to share some of your personal stories with cummies and having cummies or being involved with cummies?
No.
Please.
Well, like I told you, I don't have many stories.
When's the
As
last
far as
time you
you,
came?
the last time I came,
Yeah.
um, I think it was yesterday while I was watching BoJack Horseman.
Who was the wanky of choice?
I don't know. I was looking at porn on my computer.
Oh, I thought you
No, I
meant.
wasn't masturbating
Uh,
to BoJack Horseman. It was just playing on the TV.
well, if you could masturbate to BoJack Horseman, who would you masturbate to on that show?
On that show,
Yeah.
uh, BoJack.
BoJack himself. That's a nice choice.
You know,
Can you elaborate?
he's an older guy.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of extra weight on him. I don't mind, but he's definitely well endowed.
Ah, I get you. Yeah.
He's a horse.
Mm-hmm.
He's strong. I could ride him.
Mm-hmm. So,
Uh,
I guess if I had to choose I would pick BoJack's agent, the cat lady.
the cat lady.
Yeah, the cat lady.
Yeah, you think she's like dominating? Or actually,
Uh,
I think she'd be more like
I,
she'd do whatever you tell her to.
yeah, I feel like she's like tsundere
She's there to please, is what I think.
as the Japanese would call it.
On Dare Day.
Tsundere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've been I had my cummies less than an hour ago.
Mm.
I was on Jailburu. I was on the Paizuri tag, and that's how I got squishy and got my cummies. Now, what's your favorite post tag or even just image relating to cummies? Something that has made you
Oh,
laugh.
oh. Um, like on any particular website.
Any particular website, just anything relating to cummies that has made you laugh.
I have never heard of Cummies before you brought it up.
Okay, so it's basically a part of the daddy dom fetish that the partaker that is not the daddy seeks cummies when they get squishy, and when that's basically when they get turned on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I'd have to say none.
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 All right. So should we keep it on the subject of cummies or move more into the general talk of daddy
Be-
dom fetish?
Well, I guess if that's what's next on the podcast, sure,
No,
we can just talk about it.
it's a cummies podcast. It's
It's just
all
this is all about Cummies.
yeah, it's all about cummies.
All right.
Yeah. So let's think about some of the bigger artworks that have come out of cummies in the daddy dom fetish. So have you ever considered works such as the man who was cutting his girlfriend's pancakes in at the IHOP or the Denny's, whichever one it was?
No.
No? Have you seen that one?
No.
Well, you're a really terrible co-host.
Well, I
So
didn't. This is a surprise. I didn't know I'd be hosting a podcast about Cummies. I could talk about many other things, but
well, no, you're not
I'm
allowed
not.
to.
I'm not.
I'll no, please don't. So what I would like you to do is talk about three memes that come to mind when I say cummy.
Okay.
Three memes.
Are you gonna say Cummy?
I already did.
The itty bitty baby boat. That one. Uh,
Yeah.
shoot the loop
Okay. Classic.
and cockmongler.
Ooh, ultimate classic. I met that guy.
Really?
He. You know that was like originally from like an anime club poster in Alberta.
Uh,
And like I was just walking around a convention center with my friends at a con, and could have sworn I saw him. So I told my friends, and then my friend Steven like tried to hunt him down. He's like, "Hey, I don't mean to like to get all angry about shit like this, but are you the guy from this picture?" And he like pulls it up on his phone. And he's like, "Yeah, that's me." He's like, "Oh my god, dude, you're an internet meme." He's like, "Really? Oh man, what's the meme's name?" He's like, Richard C. Mongler. So yeah, there's that. Do you think he gets cummies?
um. Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean,
Yeah, you think
if
he's a
you read
daddy
his
dom?
name,
You think he's a daddy
yeah,
dom?
Daddy Dome. Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome.
He's got the look in his eye. He's got the eye of the tiger.
So how young do you think he dates, or do you think he goes for more of the, you know,
I'd say 4 months.
4 months? You think he dates 4 month olds?
Yeah.
Why do you say
Well,
that?
4 months after incubation.
Okay, I don't know what that would mean.
That like a pregnant woman who's been pregnant for 4 months he would cut them open,
Okay.
and he would try to like build a relationship with the baby, but mostly he just fuck it.
Okay. So how would he do that?
Well, like I said, he would cut the woman open,
Yeah,
you
I
know, give
know
her
you said
section,
that. You said that, but
and he
like
would
the
pull out the
act itself,
child.
the act
The act
itself.
itself.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever I don't remember what that manga's called, but it's
Oh
where
yeah, baby fuck,
like the
baby fuck. It's
yeah
all
baby
right.
fuck. You know, where like the president of a company or something, or the United
Yeah,
States. I
it's the
don't remember
president of the
which.
United States.
Yeah, the president of the United States comes to Japan, and he comes to this house of people who can like be like torn apart and like they just regenerate like Wolverine.
Yeah.
And this woman, one of the workers there, she has a baby,
Okay.
and you know he says to himself, "I'm the president of the United States. I can do whatever I want." So he takes this woman's baby
Yeah.
and he impales it with his dick. But the
Okay.
baby's still alive. It's got healing powers. But
Okay.
the president, he wants to go to the next level. He wants to see if one of these things can die. So
Ah.
after he fucks the baby, he puts it in a blender
Okay.
and turns on the blender and turns the baby into a fine puree.
I see.
And then the baby cannot regenerate because, you know,
Cannot.
yeah, it cannot. It's just a
Okay.
puree. So I think you do something a little like that.
I
That guy.
see. That's what you think Richard C. Mongler does with his sex life.
Well, I'm just speculating.
So that's the life of a daddy dom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that's how he gets them their cummies. He impales them with his dick, and then he puts them in a blender, and
Yes.
that's how cummies are made.
Mhm.
So cummies is less of an ejaculate and more of the mix of the ejaculate with the rest of the body in a slurry.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Um, so which president do you think gets the most cummies?
Um. Probably the president of White Spot.
President of White Spot. Okay. I don't know why I found that so funny. Why do you say that?
Oh well, it's called White Spot,
Okay.
and like I work at White Spot, and like everyone's jacking off in the bathroom. And
Wait, people
yesterday
don't do
the
that outside of White Spot?
well no,
I thought
I'm
that was
talking
like a
about the
regular thing.
employees
Yeah, I
and
know.
the
I thought that.
president. Like I'm not joking. The president of White Spot came to White Spot yesterday.
And that's what he did.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what he did. I didn't see him.
Well, do you do that in the bathrooms?
No, I don't jack off.
Well, I think you should because if you got a 15-minute break, I mean, what's a better way to spend your 15 minutes?
I don't know. Smoking,
That's wrong. That's not
fine
true.
cigar.
So you're the kind of guy who's all about, keeping it in, having that monthly state, but you also smoke.
No,
Well, you just
just
said
cigars.
okay, yeah, but that's smoking.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a cigarette. It's a cigar. It's a
Well, I didn't
beautiful
say it was a cigarette. I didn't say you were smoking a
artisan
cigarette. I just said you were smoking.
piece of work.
So, do you think when you smoke your cigar, it gets it cummies?
You know, there are probably non-physical entities that feed off of me doing drugs or smoking a cigarette,
Yeah?
and I would say they probably get something at least similar to Cummies, some kind of euphoric effect. Whenever I do something that destroys me, they feed off of that.
I see. What about when you do creative things or
Shut the
thing?
fuck up!
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was talking to a dog.
Oh, okay. Well, then since they feed off and get like euphoric almost sexual pleasure from you destroying your body, what would you say they do when you do something productive, say work out, eat a healthy meal, or read?
Uh, they probably hang around me less. They probably just go somewhere else and feed off of some other asshole.
Oh, okay. So you don't. So it's
I mean,
not like
you
it's
know,
not like a group of deities. It's more so just like some assholes from another dimension hanging around.
yeah, like wandering ghosts passing spirits. They come by and they're like, "Hey, man, why don't you smoke that cigarette?"
Do you think ghosts get cummies?
Um, I don't know, but do
Okay.
I think they get cummies?
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the human essence for that.
Well, do you think ectoplasm would count? Like, do you think ectoplasm or like that kind of liquid state? Do you think like ghosts can do that?
I think that's their like phlegm they leave behind.
Okay. So you don't think ghosts can have cummies?
Hi, mom.
Do you want to bring your mom in on this?
No,
Can you bring your mom in?
no.
Darian, ask your mom to join in on the podcast. I want to ask her a question.
No.
I just
How's
want
Sarah? Not very good.
to. Okay.
But you saw her and you talked to her? That's good.
Can you tell your mom I say hi?
What?
Can you tell your mom I say hi?
She's in custody and burned. She's not in the hospital anymore? Okay.
All right. Well,
You guys have food? Huh? You guys have food? Chili? Yeah. No. No? But I can give it some money, I guess, huh? Okay.
All right. So.
No, I've made every kind of meal you can here, and it's all trash food.
Have you ever made a meal out of your own semen?
Beans and potatoes? Where's
That's
my
not
vitamin
semen.
C, Mom? I'm gonna die soon.
Ask your mom if she wants to be on the podcast right now.
No.
Okay, can you tell your mom I say hi?
Hi, Mom.
No, tell her I said hi.
You too.
Alright,
Bye.
cool. Alright.
Yeah, she knew it was you.
Well, you could have just said something. I would have appreciated it. But anyways, back to the
Later.
point. Have you ever made a meal with your own semen?
No.
Well, I have a delicious treat for you here that you should try sometime. If you ever have rice pudding, take a little bit of honey, and then just like a teaspoonful, put it on like a full bowl of rice pudding, and then nut on it.
A nut on it.
Yeah, nut on it, and then mix it all in. It gets the salt in with the honey. It's sweet and it's salty, and it's kind of creamy and sugary with the rice pudding itself. It's a good mix. I think you should try it.
Why would I do that?
It's delicious, and it's also good for you. There's a lot of nutrients in nut.
Well, the nutrients are already in my body. I don't know why.
Well, no,
I'm like
it
Chris
you
Chan.
no
I'm
you're
recycling.
yeah, you could do that too if you wanted to.
I could be Christian Weston Shamrock.
Yeah, do you think he gets cummies now that he's in the lesbian lifestyle?
Well, he still has a penis.
Well, sort of.
So, what do you mean, sort of?
Don't you remember it like broke?
Well, it was already broken,
Yeah,
and he still could masturbate and come.
sort of. They were tiny loads.
Yeah, well,
So
I hope my dick breaks.
you do?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't need it.
You don't need it, huh?
I'm more about stealing the cummies from others.
How do you
I
mean?
absorb their energy.
So okay, I thought what you meant was like when they're about to ejaculate,
No,
like you come
I don't
into the
deny
room,
them.
and then like you push them off the other person.
No,
Okay, so that's not what you do.
what I'm saying is I never come in sex, and I just let the other person do it 100 times, and then I get the superpowers, and I get to all their thoughts and memories. They're projected into me,
What
and then I can
thoughts and
control them
memories
easily.
have you gotten recently from such things?
Well, there was this girl. She,
Yeah.
like all she really did all her life was watch TV.
Okay.
So after we had the long, gratuitous, 8-hour sex that usually comes along with 2 dates,
Right.
I got all her memories, which were just TV, and she just watched a lot of TV, and I didn't
What
like
shows?
that. Man, she was just watching commercials, like those channels that just play nothing but commercials.
Infomercial channels?
Yeah, like infomercial channels.
Was there anything that looked like it was worth buying?
No, actually.
How do you gain the skill to eat cum and then get the memories from the cum you've eaten?
It's you have to believe.
How? Like, is it like a Santa
It's, you know,
Claus type
it's like
scenario, or is
imagine
it?
like it's like having a tail, you know? Like you don't know
Hold
like
on, hold
how to
on. What I meant
control it.
like
You
is
have a
like, is
tail.
it like, do I believe in it like I believe in Santa Claus, or believe in it like I believe in like a deep-seated religion?
Neither, because both are entirely false.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
believe
Saint
it like
Nicholas
you
was
believe
once a
in
person.
depth perception,
Well, that's not a belief. That's a fact.
or like, well, this is a
That's like
fact, or
that's
like
like
the
saying
ability
believing
like
in breathing.
to jump.
Oh, okay. So it's like as they're about to come, like you have to like really like, okay, I could do this. I could do this. Like that. Like that's how it kind of works.
You kind of just have to like without words believe it. Like it's gotta be real because words are illusory.
Okay. So you gotta like really like in your heart of hearts believe you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's
How
the
did
key
you
to
find?
mastering anything,
I don't know if that's true.
except working at White Spot.
I
That's
mean, a lot of
oh,
things that you need to master are because of hard practice, not believing.
well, I believed really hard, and I painted the Mona Lisa.
You didn't do that. Well, you
Yeah.
you 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 could paint like a recreation of it.
Man, people in Tour de France are really tall.
Yeah. Do you think
Yeah,
they
they're all
get
skinny.
cummies?
No, I think they're too busy riding their bike.
Who who among all the Tour de France riders do you think gets the most cummies?
I would say Lance Arms was Neil or Lance Armstrong.
What are you talking about? He got half the cummies.
Yeah, he's got half the tummy.
That's terrible. All right, name one celebrity you think would get cummies regularly.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise? Do you think
Tom
from his
Cruise.
wife or other people?
From his the cult he's in,
What cult?
the Jack cult, the Scientologist.
Oh, I thought like Top Gun.
No.
Do you think he got cummies in Top Gun?
Uh,
Like on set, I mean, not in the
on
film
set,
itself.
not in the film. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah?
probably.
Okay.
Sure, he like rubbed one out.
Who yeah, that counts.
Yeah, he's probably had a little Jack sesh before a quick take.
Makes sense. So who do you think is the celebrity least likely to be getting cummies?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say Bob Marley because he's dead.
You know, because he's dead. Okay. Well, if I'm gonna have to go from like most to least likely, most likely, I think it would be, um, fuck, what's his name? Fucking, that guy with the voice.
Hideo Kojima.
Yes. Hideo Kojima probably gets a lot of cummies. And
You think
then,
so?
I think the person least likely to get cummies is Orson Welles, just because he's not very attractive. And I don't think he has sexual desires past his 40s.
Mm.
Yeah. If you could pick one video game that makes you think of cummies, like if it, like kind of a word association thing, which video game reminds you of the word cummies the most?
Wait, what video game?
Yeah, what video game?
Uh, Shadow of the Colossus.
All right. You want to explain that one?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Dead Space 2.
What makes you say that?
I'm not telling you. Anyways, on to the next point. If if you get cummies in the next 24 hours, what do you think you would do? Like
I'd
in
probably
preparation.
in preparation, I
Yeah.
would probably
Like
pull my
say someone
pants
who
down and masturbate.
put wait what?
I'd probably I'd probably like pull out my phallus and I would masturbate in
So
preparation.
okay, but wouldn't that make it harder for when it happens?
Well, no,
No?
no.
No. Alright. So, that's all you're gonna do? You're not gonna drink any liquids or anything, or
I'll melt down some gold and I'll drink that.
why gold?
It's magical.
That's not true.
It has properties that make your
So
nut
does everything.
masterful.
Everything else in the world has properties.
Yeah, but they don't all make your nut masterful.
There's tons of things that make your nut masterful that aren't gold.
Name 60.
Name 60 things that make
That
your
are
nut.
better than gold.
I'm gonna say chocolate, dietary fiber, comic books, beer, THC compounds, Doritos. I'm gonna say non-fiat currencies, vaping, memes, epic threads on 4chan, Team Fortress 2, The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Dead Space 2, Stalker, Call of Pripyat, um, Lisa, The Painful RPG, Godzilla, the original, like the original film. Um, I'm gonna say Dungeons of Dreadmore is better than gold.
Yeah.
How many things did I have to say? Did I
60.
60? Okay. How many did I do?
You have to be counting.
I well,
Start
never
over.
said that, so I think this is over.
That goes with the rules of top 60s.
Well, no, you're on my podcast, so you follow my rules. So this segment is over. We're gonna move on to the next one. Uh, if you could name one opera that reminds you of Cummies in the last 10 years,
I couldn't name one opera.
I'm gonna say the
Phantom of the Opera.
that's not in the last 10 years.
Well, Phantom of the Opera 3.
Okay, that counts. Want to explain that answer? You can't say no
Uh,
again. You already did it
I'm not
once.
gonna. I wasn't going to say no.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Fuck you.
Well, you know when he takes off the mask in the first one, right?
Yeah.
And his face is fucked up.
Right.
Well, in the third one, it's a different guy. It's like his son.
Okay.
And he has the mask, like not because his face is fucked up, because
Right.
it's like but the
It's
thing is,
macaroni
like
this
everyone
time.
asks him, how do you keep the mask on? It doesn't have any straps. It only covers half your face. It doesn't like hook over your ear or anything. And he
Oh, I
says,
know this one. He says like, oh, I like take Kraft dinner powder and then I slightly moisten it and then let it dry to my face.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you like you're making craft dinner and like you're mixing it in and like it's kind of like smegma. That's why it reminds me of Cummies.
Oh, makes sense. Okay. That's a good segue. Glad that's what happened. So, if you could name one food that reminds you of companies other than Kraft Dinner, what would it be?
Cottage cheese.
Oh man, that was my answer. I'm glad. You know, when I was with my ex, I remember one of my exes at least. I got I started to despise them, and I no longer wanted to be with them. So it was a awkward situation, but they still wanted to have sex with me. So I started saying things that were gross during sex, so he wouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So as we were doing it, I would say things like, I'm about to spray my cottage cheese on you, and he really didn't like that. I remember one time I shouted YOLO as at climax, and they still didn't leave. So it was a tough decision, and then they left on Halloween night while I was at a party. And yeah, so that's why I associate Cummies with that. So,
Wow.
do you have any stories like that about
Like
ex?
that
Yeah, about
about X. Okay.
making the Cummies at least likely to be fun as possible.
Well, sometimes I'm like, upon like climax,
Yeah.
and and
What does your mate think of that?
they're very turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why haven't they left you yet?
they it, they left me a long time ago.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And then now sometimes it was a girl, so I would get on top of her and I was pretending like she had a penis and that I was
Uh huh.
riding her penis. And I was like, oh,
Right.
oh yeah, oh yes, and that made her really uncomfortable also. It also made her uncomfortable when I talked like a baby. And
Like how? Can you demonstrate?
well, it was like that. It was
Okay,
like
I'll be
that
the
cutesy
girl.
kissy
I'll
stuff.
be the girl. You be the dude. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Darian, I'm so glad that we are gonna have sexual intercourse.
Oh, you so glad we have sex, huh?
Ew, Darian, I don't like that. You should stop.
Shut up.
Darian, I don't know if we can continue this relationship anymore if you're gonna treat me like this.
Okay, asshole.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You just left your own house.
Yeah. And that end of roleplay. All right, so that's how it goes, huh? That's how you say it. That's not a very good baby talk, to be honest.
No. Well,
It's kind of
I
like
had the
puppy dog
pressure on
talk.
me. There's a lot more things. There's also when I'm pretending to be a little kid who doesn't want to go to school. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So
I
like,
hated that.
so you'll be like getting the go on, and then like halfway through you'll just be like, no, no.
Yeah,
All right. Why?
because I didn't want to have sex anymore.
All right. So wouldn't that mean it's rape?
Uh,
Like if she
not if
forces sex on you, isn't that rape?
no, she's not. Whenever I was like, okay, I don't actually want to have sex, she was like, oh, now I feel really bad, dear. And I'm like, no, don't feel bad. I just don't want to have sex.
Ah. Well, my last ex never wanted to have sex, and then once we were no longer together, they got really uppity about that and sent me an email about how it was so weird that I always wanted to have sex.
You guys just weren't compatible.
Yeah. Do you think that's a reasonable response though? That it's weird, it's unnatural to want to have sex with your current mate.
Well, I don't know. Some people don't want to have as much sex as you.
Well, they never did ever.
Well, yeah, I guess you guys just weren't a great
What
match.
I'm saying is I want you to validate that my ex is a bad person.
Uh,
Can you do that for me?
no.
All right. Well, that's okay. Uh, can you validate that any of the other feelings I have about my exes and that why I hate them?
I don't know. I don't know why you hate your exes.
All right. Well, mostly because they're dumb and don't respect me.
Well, most of my exes don't really respect me.
Well, do you want me to confirm that they are bad people as well? Like,
No,
okay. All right.
I don't think they're bad people because they don't respect me.
All right. Well, that's the podcast. I'm glad everyone came tonight. Do you want to sign yourself off? Just to
This
say,
is
yeah.
Esteban Gonzuero y Mancho Estañas
Yeah.
from the landlocked nation of Portugal, New Mexico.
Awesome.
And I'll see you at ChanceCon 2012.
Yeah, I hope you all got your time traveling devices ready because we're going to go back in time and make ChanceCon 2012. And it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a panel there about me and what it's like to be me and why it's so good to be like me. And we're going to have vendors selling chance related products. We're going to be selling the pants I like to wear. my favorite brands of chips, my favorite sodas, and some of my favorite breakfast foods. It might surprise you. Come on down. So come on down to ChanceCon 2012. Get your time machines ready. It's going to be really fun. You're never going to have so much fun going backwards in time. So I'm Chance Dean Hansen, otherwise known as Donald Trump, and we are going to be running for president this year, baby.
Woo!
Yeah, so thanks for coming to the podcast. I love you.